We have such sights to show you.
Hi, everybody. I'm the drunk kitten Tribbles. Welcome to Ultimate Radio Show, right here on YouTube. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Hey, and I hope you all brought some beers.
낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자
Alright, Gangnam Style. Hey, if you want to make a terrible song good and tasty, just throw in a minor chord break. You've got it done. Hey, I am the High Command, and I'm here today with the Drunk Kitten Tribbles. Welcome to Ultimate Radio Show right here on YouTube.
Hi, everybody. Hey, boss. I hope this isn't going to be a long, boring musical theory show. I'm going to need lots of beers.
Oh, I agree, Kitten. I know about as much about musical theory as I do about rocket science. What I want to do is just kind of point out today how a minor chord can make a song either sad or it can sound moody, and it can also be very tasty. And a lot of famous people or famous musicians actually do use minor chords extensively. Neil Young being one of them.
All right, boss. Yeah, hey, I think I get it. Yeah, I remember a song by this pop guy named Ricky Martin called Living La Vida Loca. Yeah, kind of a nothing song, but it did have a really good minor break in it.
She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life, or she'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out, she's living la vida loca.
All right, yeah. The way chords, scales, modes, music theory, the way it's all put together is pretty complicated stuff. So I'm going to leave that to my friend Ralph. While I'm sure if I get something wrong today, he's sure going to let me know. But I'm going to try in my own dumb way, and we'll play some music and talk about minor scales, minor chords.
All right, boss. Yeah, you mentioned Neil Young. He's always used minor chords to set a dark mood for a lot of his songs.
Southern man, better keep your head. Don't forget what your good book says. Southern change gonna come at last. Now your crosses are burning fast. Southern man. Lily Bell, your hair is golden brown. I've seen your black man coming round. Swear by God I'm gonna cut him down. I heard screaming and bullwhips cracking. Count on, count on.
Well, did you know that there are 4 chords you can play on a guitar, and if you can play those 4 chords, you can play about 100 oldies songs from the 50s and 60s. And it's the same with the minor key. You could not even imagine how many songs have been written D minor to A minor. Almost every disco song. You could play the whole catalog from KC and the Sunshine Band if you can play an A minor to D minor. Piece of cake. Same with Santana. Santana used that A minor, D minor exclusively. You could play that only with different rhythms, and you could play a dozen Santana songs. some of my favorite artists do some great songs in minor keys. Eric Clapton, Doobie Brothers. One of my favorites is by a guy named Dan Fogelberg, a song called "Missing You." It's actually one of those songs where, you know, a solo over that minor will just rip your heart out.
Yeah, boss. Those minor keys are great for ripping solos over. Yeah, one of my favorites is by a guy named Aldo Nova.
See the Light by Aldo Nova. Yeah, probably one of the tastiest guitar leads ever recorded. One thing I want to attest to, having played a whole lot of leads in you know, minor keys and stuff, there's some songs in minor keys, and I'm going to get to one here in a second, where you're trying to solo, and it just seems like you can't. You keep reaching higher, but you can just never get to the top. No matter how good your solo sounds, there's always something else to stretch for. Perfect example is a song Robin Trower did called Caledonia. Robin does about as good as he can on that lead, but it just seems like he could have reached a little higher and caught something even better. And that's one of the really cool things about minors, you know. No matter how good you play, you can always reach for something else, which I think is really interesting. Just in passing, I got a standing ovation one night for, I think we were playing Evil Ways by Santana. And no, it wasn't Evil Ways, it was Black Magic Woman. And I did a solo that night that I don't know where I pulled it out of. I don't think I've ever been able to repeat it again, but it was just, you know, that minor key and just, you know, reaching. I reached a little higher than I normally did, and that was really a cool feeling. All right, yeah, Caledonia, another great solo over a minor. Yeah, Bill Lorden, who played drums on that song, told me that that was actually his favorite drum part when he was in the Robin Trower band. And just for the general record, yeah, Robin, I believe, is almost 80 and he's still touring also. So, well, I hope you enjoyed the show today. Just a little bit of minor chord stuff. Not many people know that, but, well, hopefully now they know a little bit, and hopefully I didn't screw it up too bad, Ralph. Anyway, we'll see you on the next video.